Hello dear student, this is IGCSE paper 2024, paper 1H, question number 24. This is a bit hard question. We're going to try to break down the steps and try to make it as easy as possible for you guys. Okay, let's try to read the statement and try to understand what they are asking the question. The polygon has n sides where n is greater than 5. So n value is greater than 5. We know that. So number of sides, n means number of sides are greater than 5. The interior angle of a polygon form an arithmetic sequence, and the smallest angle of the polygon is 84. So the smallest angle is 84, and the common difference is 4. So it means we are adding 4 every time. 92, 96, 100, 104, 108, but we don't know how many terms are there. Work out the sum of the interior angles of the polygon. So there are two things involved. So we're talking about the polygon and we're talking about the arithmetic sequence. Okay, we're going to split this question in two steps as well. What's the formula for the arithmetic sequence? So let's find out the a value first. A value from there is 84 and d value is 4. The common difference is 4 and the first term is 84. What's the formula? For sum of arithmetic sequence is n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times by d. We don't know how many terms are there, but we know the first term is 84 plus n minus 1 and the common difference is 4. Okay, now we're going to try to simplify our steps. 2 times 84, that gives us 168. We can expand that bracket for n minus 4 and we will get over here 164. 168 minus 4 is 164 plus 4n, and now we're going to divide by 2, so we will get over here 82 plus 2n, and if we expand the bracket, so we will get 2n square plus 82n. So this is the sum of the arithmetic series. Okay, but if we add all the terms, so you will get to this answer. But we have given another thing, the polygon. What's the formula to find out the sum of the interior angles of the polygons? So you know the formula. Let's write down on this part the sum of the interior angles. Sum of interior angles of a polygon is equals to n minus 2 times by 180. If you simplify this one, you will get 180 n minus 360. Why are we using these values? Because we don't know the value of n, but we know that both of these give us the same thing. Because sum of interior angles is this formula, and sum of the arithmetic sequence is that gives us the same thing. In the question, the both things asking for the total, the sum of the interior angles. So what we're going to do, we're going to equate these two things equals to each other. So we're going to put them 2n squares plus 82n is equals to 180n minus 360. Okay, now we're going to put everything on one side. 82n minus 180n, so that becomes plus 360 equals to 0. Okay, now we're going to simplify further, so that becomes 2n square, and if you do take away, so minus 180 plus 82, so you will get here 98n plus 360 equals to 0. If we can divide both things by 2, we'll get n square minus 49n plus 180 equals to 0. Now we need to expand these two. Now we need to factorize these ones. If we factorize this one, we know that we need minus 49 and 180, and that gives us 45 times by 4 is 180, and we need minus 49, so n minus 45 and n minus 4 equals to 0. So n is equals to 45 or n is equals to 4. But the question says n value is greater than 5, so we have to ignore n is equals to 4. So we're going to use only n is equals to 5. Now we know the n value is 45. Now we can find out the sum of interior angles of a polygon by using the n value. So 45 minus 2 times by 180, that gives us 43 times by 180, and the final answer we will get using calculator 7740. So the sum of the interior angles of a polygon will be 7740. So look how we did the steps. We split the steps into two different ways. So we solved the arithmetic sequence first, then we use the sum of the interior angles of a polygon, and because they give us the total, both things, they gives us the total, so we're going to equate them and find out the n value. So this is a bit tricky part when we equate them, okay? And then we find the value of n. Once we got the value of n, we're going to use either this formula or the sum of the arithmetic sequence, this one, we'll get exactly the same answer. Okay, let's move on to question number, I think this is the last question. Yes, this is the last question. Question number 25. It says f of x is equals to 17 minus 3x squared plus 2x. and f of x is in the form of this one. We can see that this is our completing the square question because we can see our square over here. Okay, so how are we going to complete this square? So we're going to write down first f of x is equals to minus 3 x squares plus 12x plus 17. We just write it down in this form, ax squares plus bx plus c. So this is quadratic. Okay, so if we factorize, because if we complete the squares, we don't need any coefficient. Let's take minus 3 as a common. So we will get over here x squares, and if we divide plus 12 by minus 3, we'll get minus 4x, and this is bracket close, and plus 17. We just took minus 3 common from minus 3x squares and plus 12x. If you expand it back, if you multiply, we get exactly the same thing. Okay, when we are expanding the bracket, when we are completing the square, what is the method? Minus b over 2. So we're going to divide this whole value by 2. That becomes squares, and then we're going to get 2 squares, close the bracket, plus 17. Okay, so now we're going to write it down simply. So minus 3 x minus 2 whole squares minus 4 in the bracket plus 17. Okay, now we're going to, because this is expanding by 3, so this is a multiplication by 3, so we're going to multiply everything by 3. Minus 3 x minus 2 whole squares minus 3 times by minus 4, that becomes plus 12, and we have outside plus 17. That becomes minus 3 x minus 2 whole square 17 plus 12, that gives us 29. Okay, so the question says we need to write down a value first, then minus b, and x minus c. So we're going to write down in correct order. So we'll get 29 minus 3 x minus 2 whole squares. Let's compare with the original one, a minus b x minus c whole square. So this is exactly in the same form. So we can just write it down our final answer, 29 minus 3 x minus 2 whole square. That's all completing the square. But this is a bit tricky one because this is the last question of the paper. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. So if you motivate me, I will motivate you. I will do other papers as well. And if you have any question, please don't forget to write it down in the comment section. I will try to explain again. Okay, have a good day and good luck for your upcoming exam. Thank you. Bye.